right, so we are back at the field across the street from Walmart, and we just want to give you a little bit more close-up view of what's really going on here and talk about kind of whose responsibility it is and what should be done about it.
All right, so in yesterday's video, we got a lot of comments about, who's at fault, who's responsible, and there's actually a big difference between those things. Like, we're not saying Walmart is at fault for this. We're not blaming anybody. There's good points brought up. There's a lot of wind that comes out in this area. It is the very, very far edge of town, and the wind blows from the town out that way. So yeah, there's a lot of factors that go into the problem that you see here. So who's at fault doesn't really matter. Who's responsible for it is where it gets a little sticky, because this property does not belong to Walmart. It belongs to a different landowner.
Also on the edge of the city.
Yeah.
And so there's a debate of like, is this the city's issue? Whose issue is this? And so that's what we're trying to come up with. Allie and I have been talking about this a lot and looking at everybody's comments, because of course we are not garbage experts, but we do want to see this place look beautiful, because as you can see right back here, Highwood Mountains are back there, and just to this direction is the Little Belts, and it's just a gorgeous place. We got the plains that stretch out here, and this is just something that we just care about. We just don't want to see this. We want to see Montana being this beautiful, amazing place that it is, and these kind of things just detract, and it's a simple solution. Look what Allie's got in her hand. We're just going to pick up what we can.
Yeah.
Like,
the other thing you should know about this area is what you're seeing behind us here is a tiny sliver. This garbage stretches all the way down to the highway. It goes past the highway, it extends out of town, and this is where the wildlife lives. There are geese that come through here. There's lots
Canadian
of different
geese,
lots of reasons
Canadian geese
that this just can't be the answer. We can't just leave it like this. So we're hoping to, think a little bigger than just us walking around with a trash bag for an afternoon, because that's really not going to make a huge dent in it. We would love to get this coordinated where we can get some cleanup going, but like we said, this belongs to somebody. And so we also can't be trespassing. We have to go and figure out who to talk to. We have to make sure if we're organizing something substantial that we have all of the ducks in a row and that everybody is in agreement that we're doing the right thing. So thanks for interacting with us on this project, and for having a voice and stating your opinion, because this is just a tiny little sliver of a bigger reality that we're up against, but it matters. And Great Falls is a beautiful town. If you drive through, you're not going to see places that really look like this all that often. It's a very clean place. People care about it, and we want the outskirts to be cared for as well. So yeah, we're gonna start by making a tiny little dent in this.
And this is where we want everybody else. We're not going to be putting together some formal group that does this, but we think that there's other places all around town that could use this help. We would love it if everybody just chipped in a little bit. Like, we have one bag here. We don't have a lot of room in our car. We're not set up as a garbage removal system. And so we think that everybody could take part. Come out here, bring your kids out here, make it a little afternoon, and just get some of it cleaned up. If everybody did that, and we would get it cleaned up, and it would stay cleaned up. And
because what this does is it actually sets a precedent that this is okay. Like, some of this garbage is things that's blown out of cars. I mean, we've had stuff. Everybody's probably had something blow out of their car at some point. Like, it's a windy place. That said, if it gets left like this, people do other things. You can see fireworks out here. There's
tires,
clearly evidence of
liquid
bottles, fireworks, all sorts of things that people have decided that because nobody cares about this area, that it's perfectly fine to dump more than, and just dump things. It's gross.
And from all the comments that we saw yesterday, we clearly saw a lot of people wishing it wasn't like this. And so we want everybody to participate. Come out here on your own accord. And we're going to do the same thing. As we travel around, we might not be here, we might be somewhere else, and we have done this in the past, and we do this ongoing. We take garbage bags everywhere we go.
Yeah.
And that's a really easy thing to do, just to help clean up everything, because there's probably 99 people who aren't going to do this. So you could be one of those ones that pulls out a lot of that trash. And if there's enough of us, we'll get a lot of this kicked out on an ongoing basis. And we'd love to see you come out here with your garbage bags, send us your footage, send us pictures of all the garbage you collected and the fun day you had collecting garbage on the outskirts of Great Falls, and we'll post it and give you credit for it, and people can cheer for you because it's actually like something to be proud of. And so we really want to help spur this idea on by just simply making people aware. And here in a second, we're gonna be walking around, and we're gonna try to get a little bit of this cleaned up as best we can in the little bit of daylight we have left here today. So, anyways, yeah, like Ali was saying, we appreciate everything, and we think that this is the right solution, that everybody chips in. It's nobody's fault. It's everybody's fault. It's either nobody's fault or it's everybody's fault. And I think we can all agree, if we shop at Walmart, probably a receipt blew out of your car at some point. And, we definitely don't need, I don't want to say the kind of trash that's out here. We'll show you some of it, but it's not great. Like, there's some really disgusting things out here. That's why we have gloves. So if you do come out here, be prepared. It is cold. It's a nice day today, but it's winter here in Montana. So, yeah, we really appreciate it. And do you have anything else to say?
No, I think we'll just go get some garbage off the ground.
Yep, we're gonna go do that, remove it, and we're actually just gonna take it home, and we're gonna put it in our own garbage bin. We got our own garbage can, because we're just gonna, or our own garbage bags and supplies. We're just gonna do this whenever we can, and if everybody else does that, I think we can really make a big difference. So thanks for watching, and let's make Great Falls in Montana like as clean as possible, because it deserves it. So here we are. That took about 2 minutes, or 2 or 3 minutes to get a 40-gallon bag filled up. And we're gonna pick up a few more things on the way down. We'll show you as we go back this way. There's a tire down here we're gonna grab, and then there's 2 more bags down at the other end that either somebody else did something like this already, or somebody dumped it. And that's what we're talking about. Like that tire down here you'll see is certainly wasn't just blown out of Walmart, maybe, but I guess like it seems like there's a lot of things. There's liquor bottles, there's fireworks, there's literally like all sorts of things. So we're gonna march down to the other end, and then we'll swing down and grab our vehicle and load it up, and we're just gonna take this home with us and throw it out under our own accord. Oh, there's another thing I wanted to point out. So we don't know what this is, but I would say that it has some relation to, there's a couple of these spots here where it's just fire. I don't know who's burning stuff out here. Looks kind of fresh, actually. There's actually another one up here. You see that liquor bottle right there in the bag? Clearly someone just tossed it. But look at all that out there. You can see like right out there, 10 feet off the road here. And then we got another big burn spot, which that looks like an oil canister in there. I mean, people are just coming out here and just being actually pretty dangerous. And like, I think I would guess that part of it's because they think it's okay, because it's been set like this for so long. They're like, there's trash out here, who cares? No, like, we do care. So here's that tire here, and then we're gonna go back. We'll go back and get our car, and then come out here and pick up a few things and take those home. But last thing, you just got to see, this is why we're doing it. Just look beyond the trash. Look at what's out there. Look at this state. Look how beautiful it is. Right here in Great Falls, Montana, this is your view every day. You come to this spot, it's one of the best spots to see a sunset in town. It's actually what led me out here, was I just wanted to take a picture of a beautiful sunset. Got the Highwood Mountains on the left. We got the Little Belts on the right, and a little bit further over there, we got the Big Belts even. And if you could see past Walmart, you'd also see the rocky front, just surrounded by beautiful mountains. And this is why we do it. Like I said, Montana deserves to be clean, and we want to make that happen. We want to do at least our part. And I think a lot of everybody out there in the world wants to do this too. And you'll see through the drone footage, just to give you a little bit more perspective, in the drone footage, you're going to see that I go out into the field a little bit. This is very concentrated right here. It really doesn't line the roads like you would think. And it's actually not even really going out that way either. It's literally just lined up right here. And you know, we do think that the businesses do have some responsibility. Certainly it's not their direct fault, but they definitely could take leadership. It would be great to see the three businesses out here, which are Walmart, Taco Bell, and Panda, do some of that, because you know, I don't know how we would do it, but in the meantime, I think let's just make it happen, people. Let's just do it ourselves. Like, I don't know. Like, I am on private land a little bit here. I'm not going out there very far, just to kind of get the main visual of this like cleaned up. I would love to spend all day, but you literally could spend all day out here. Like, we would load up 50 or 100 bags out here. And so I just think that there's a lot that we can do as a group, and let's preserve Montana for what it truly is, this beautiful, amazing place that we should all have so much pride and be that we are so privileged to live in, because it's crazy. It's such an amazing place. So I wanted to address one more thing. If you are thinking about coming out here, do realize that this section of the land is private. You are taking your own risk by going out onto it, which is technically trespassing. I would hope that nobody will come after you or us for the cause for what we're trying to do here. But do be aware, this is private land out here by the Walmart area. And the other thing is, if you know of a place around Great Falls that is similar to this, go take some pictures, go grab a garbage bag, take some pictures, and send them to us. We'll come out there with our garbage bags and help. And if 20 other people do it, we'll have this place licked real quick. And you know, it is going on private land, but a lot of this land just sits here. You know, the people that own it, it's hard to contact them. It's hard to get a hold of them. And it's certainly, I really do not think that this trash is the landowner's fault at all. The land just sits here and collects it. And it definitely isn't generated by them. So I think that, you know, be respectful. We really only went out about 15 feet onto this land, you know, not very far at all. I do think there is an easement for a little ways back, in fact, so we're not entirely sure where the border is, but do realize if you're doing this, like, you might be on someone's property. We are going to be trying to get a hold of these landowners here. And if we do, we'll hopefully get permission, like official permission. But in the meantime, do it at your own risk. And, you know, if something goes on, like, just be polite, tell them what you're doing, say this is a community effort thing, that everyone in Great Falls is trying to clean the town up. And I don't think many people will get too upset about it. We are just truly just trying to be respectful to also the private landowners, not just to the state of Montana and the town of Great Falls, but to everybody, to the landowners, to everyone. So yeah, thank you. We're gonna go pick up this garbage. It's getting late now, sun's gone down, but I did just want to mention that too. All right, thank you. One big egg, one tire. Oh yeah, that's all blown out. Look at that. We definitely got rid of that thing. All right, I'm just gonna jump out really quick and do this. All right, here we go. So here we are. You can see Walmart over there. We were just right over there across this field here. And here we are on this side. And I'm going to quickly show you how less garbage there is here along the actual highway. It's all concentrated like a line, like an ocean wave that comes that ripples right off of that building right there. Just creates just this vacuum of garbage down this way. But right here, there's a few pieces for sure. You can see that pretty flower out there. Can you see the pretty flower?
I just zoomed in on it.
And there's a little bit. I'll take the phone here and just show you. There's a little bit, but remember what the other side looked like. This is nothing. And here's that pretty flower. Look at this beautiful flower. Wow, that is actually kind of pretty. Maybe not all garbage is bad. Maybe some of it can be art.